Hey guys, welcome to episode 6. Sorry for not uploading so long. That video I recently posted of One Piece that was recorded about 4 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, but I couldn't upload it due to no space on my phone and my laptop was being an idiot, so I haven't been able to upload it. But here we are. We're doing a new episode, and this is going to be a review of Moto Turabaru, season 2 of Tulabaru or Turabaru. Alright, so Moto Turabaru is, of course, the second season of To Love Ru, the king of harems, in my opinion. I recently finished To Love Ru Darkness Season 2, much to my dismay, due to it not being uncensored. Censored versions of those type of animes really piss me off, but they've released like the first 3 episodes uncensored. But by the time I watched this first episode uncensored, and the second episode uncensored, but by the time the third episode uncensored came out, I was already up to like episode 14. Yes, this is a 14 episode anime, compared to the other ones. First season is 26, then it's 12, 12, and 14. So, yeah, but the last 2 episodes were a part of a TV special in Japan due to them not having enough time to air the other 2 episodes. So, yes, it follows the same type of story as Televeru, as you guys know, his whole thing. But I'm judging you guys have watched season 1 of Televeru, and you know at the end of that season, this is a spoiler, Lala calls off the wedding between her and Rito, and basically tries to erase everyone's memory, and then tries to start anew with Rito. Well, that didn't work because none of her adventures work properly, and now everyone is fine, but now she's not engaged to Rito, and now she can voice her love for him without saying we're going to get married. So in this season, which this Moto to Lavru is my favourite out of every To Love Ru season. It's probably my favorite. It's probably in order. It probably goes To Love Ru Darkness, probably To Love Ru Darkness second season, then To Love Ru Darkness, and then To Love Ru. So so it's basically the same story. Besides, in this season, they each episode is split into 3 parts, each with a different story. That is 7-minute segments, which I really like this idea. If you would have told me this before, um, I finished season 1, then I would have been like, oh no, if it's anything like the other episodes. But this thing mainly focuses on Rito's harem more than random things just along in the story. Yes, and they introduce like I think like 3 new characters, not much, but they do progress a lot of storylines. Especially, I don't really have anybody I particularly ship in Talaveru, but people I do ship is Kotagawa, Mikan, Lala, Haruna, and Yami. Those are the 5 girls I'm mainly going for. Especially Kotagawa and Mikan. Those are my top 2 of those. And they do, they do a lot of Kotagawa in this season and the next season for the first couple of episodes, which is good because Kotagawa is a really good character. And then in this season, they didn't touch on Mikan very much in the first season, but in Mikan this season, they do extend her story a little bit, which is good. And then when you get into the OVA, and then when you get into the later part of To Love Ru Darkness season 1, they progress her a little bit more. But then in the first OVA, the first OVA is probably my third or second favorite episode of To Love Ru in history. Oh, do they do a good job? But I need to stop talking about To Love Ru Darkness. We're talking about Moto Torabaru. So, and especially, so this anime was great. I love this anime. It's my favorite season out of the Televeru series, and right now I'm reading the mangas, and the manga has definitely the anime has missed out on a lot of things in the manga. So the reason why I way prefer to buy the manga and read it, but since Televeru is not being translated into English and been mass produced by Viz Media or Show and Jump, they're not gonna probably bring it out ever. So I'm just reading the English translations online. But any anime, any like book, any manga I can get, and that is in English, I will go ahead and read it, and buy it. So any like manga I like right now I'm reading the Rosario plus Vampires. I've bought 3 issues, so that's awesome. But anyway, yeah. So Moto Torabaru. Now we'll get into the characters. Alright, for the characters, there is not much to go on. Like, there's only 2 new characters that are really introduced, 2 new main characters. Oh, 3, technically. They introduce Momo and Nana, who are the twin sisters, and are the younger sister of Lala. They come in because I don't exactly know their age. It's been a while since I watched it. But they come in, and Momo starts to take a liking for Rito, and Nana is kind of like, she doesn't really like Rito that much, and she hates his perverted ways, or his accidental perverted ways. So those are all the real characters that come in, and then the minor character that comes in, which I think they're going to touch, I think they touch more on the manga, I'm not sure, or they don't touch it at all in the manga, I'll see what happens. But I think they should try to build a story arc for her, is Magical Girl Kyoku. I'm not sure what her actual name is because she's an actor. Like, obviously, she plays the part of Magical Girl Kyoko, the anime within the anime. It's not an anime, is it? No, it's just a normal TV show for them. But, yeah, she comes in and she's best friends with Run, who's, is one of the girls in Rito's harem. And they get introduced, and there's a scene where Rito and her kind of have a romantic connection, and I think they should put more onto this connection, because if they actually spent a good maybe 2 episodes worth, or let's say an episode worth 22 minutes of just him and Kyoko will be actually one of my favorite girls in the harem. Yeah, that's all we really got for characters. No other characters really come in. Yes, so that is all for characters. So now we are going into soundtrack and animation. Start off with soundtrack. The soundtrack for Moto Torabaru is probably the best in the series. The starting theme is probably the best. Is in my top 3, if not my favorite theme song ever, from an anime. And I loved Moto Torabaru's theme song, and the ending theme was amazing, and the music throughout was really good as well, especially those piano pieces. Always listening out for those piano pieces, and yeah, I think that most Torabaru fans can agree with me here. They've never had a shit theme song, legit. Like, oh God, the season 1's theme song was amazing. Like, especially, I love what Time did. I'm not sure who sings the Moto Torabaru's theme song, but it's really good. Third theme song I really liked, but it's my least favorite out of all of them. And the 4th one was amazingly good, almost as good as the others, and I loved it. Like, Torabaru Darkness, the 2nd season was actually really, really, really good. I expect a lot from Torabaru, but I didn't expect this much from Torabaru, which is interesting. But anyway, going on to animation. Animation for Torabaru Darkness, for Moto Torabaru, is a step up from the first season, and I really liked it. And they also done a new thing with the uniforms. Like, I don't know, because I think it's the winter uniforms and the summer uniforms, but I really like the uniform, especially the boys' uniform. They done the blazers, and I think it's because it was going into winter, so they wore all that. I just prefer the winter uniforms over the summer uniforms in Torabaru. And yeah, that's really all we got from the animation. The animation is definitely amazing. It's I think the first season of Torabaru came out in like 2010 or 2000. I think it's 2010, 2011 maybe. I'm not sure. I haven't researched it that much, But then the second season, I think, was 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to research what that is. I think, but I do believe that Moto Torabaru was 2012. So, okay. Yeah, I do believe it was. And I know that Torabaru Darkness was, what is it, was last year's 2014, and then this year was Torabaru Darkness Season 2. So, that brings me into pros and cons. Okay. Pros and cons of Torabaru, Moto Torabaru. Pros. The episodes are surprisingly good with the 7-minute segments. You could do more with them. Like, you could have done more if it was just a full episode, but I really liked it. The season is a normal size season. For a harem anime, 12 episodes is usually what you're going to get with every harem anime. The progression, the character, I think this season was mainly character progression, which I know a lot of people who hate character progression because it's kind of boring. They rather get into like the main plot and action, but I really, really loved the progression for each character, and it was amazing. As pros, it's got all the pros of the first season, besides the long season. And another good thing, there's no filler episodes. Every episode matters, which is what I really like. And they're still making references to what happened in Moto Torabaru in Torabaru Darkness and Torabaru Darkness Season 2. So I really like that. And cons. There is no real cons to this anime, really. Besides Rito pissing you off, really. Rito pisses me off at times, but he's not Ichika Orimura, at least. People who know him from Stratos will get that joke. But yeah, Rito is actually one of the best leaders, or not, he's not a leader of the harem, but guy who's got a harem character. Because usually a lot of guys who've got a harem are kind of annoying, besides Issei. Rito isn't that annoying, and a few other characters, but each character is a bastard. But anyway, that brings me in to a little sad note of this episode. There is rumors going around that they have finished the Darkness arc, but they said there's still a couple of chapters that they haven't touched on. So hopefully they'll bring out some OVAs, but they said that we won't be getting to Lavru for another 2 years minimum. Which is sad, because I don't want to wait another 2 years for more to Lavru. And because they have to wait for the manga to keep on mass producing. And I think right now they're working on, because it goes to Lavru, then in the manga it goes to Lavru, then to Lavru Darkness, and to Lavru has 163 chapters, the first one, which that's about 20 mangas, 25 mangas at least, and then I'm not sure how many To Lavru Darkness has, but they've finished up the Darkness arcs, and now they're working on their third series, which hopefully they will do, because there's rumors that they are not doing it, and they're just going to leave it at that, which I do not think they're going to leave it at that, because from what people are saying, there is still so much to be done, but hopefully they won't end it, and it's going to be good. That's just, and if you guys know anything about it, just start it up in the comments, please. I really want to know what's the future of To Lavru. Now, that's really all I've got to say, so I advise watching the first season, even though it's not that good compared to the others, watching this season because it is amazing, and then watching the other seasons because they're also amazing. So that is all for my To Lavru. And in ratings, I'd probably give this an 8.9 or a 9 out of 10. I love this. It's one of my favorite. One of my favorite single season animes. If I was to do favorite animes all up, like as in all the series combined together, I'd probably, if they removed all the fillers out of season 1, then this probably be my second or first favorite anime. But since they didn't do that, it's falling to third or fourth. But I love To Lavru, and hopefully you guys too. And I will see you in the next episode.